Hi, welcome to Construction Estimating. It's a Term 2 course, and I'm your lecturer. My name is Pen. If you have any question in the future, my contact details is located in the Moodle site. So today, topic 1, an overview of the history of the construction industry, the present structure, the contractual documents, and the bills of quantities. There are 5 topics, 5 sections that's going to be discussed today, which includes first the history of the industry, the structure of the industry, the role of clients, consultants, and contractors, and construction contracts, and finally bills of quantities. The chronological development of the construction, I'm going to skip. If you want to find more information, you can find it from the Moodle site. There's a reading 1-to-1. I just want to focus on the latest development in the construction industry, such as high-rise construction, prefabrication, and ecology, most important carbon emissions. And you may heard that there may be a carbon tax in the future. So high-rise construction with improved crane technology and improved materials, there are more and more high-rise construction or projects you can see from the world. Well, I'm going to show you some of the world's tallest skyscrapers currently. Well, the first one is the famous Burj Khalifa in Dubai, and if you can see from the figure here, and its height is over 800 meters to 850. The second is Royal Clock Tower in Saudi Arabia, and it's nearly 600 meters. And the third one's Taipei 101. Well, if you want more information, you can just go into the web page and have a look. It's very good. It's very amazing, these buildings. And the fourth one is in China. It's Shanghai World Financial Center. And the fifth is in Hong Kong. It's an International Commerce Center. So my point is, with the improved technology and the building materials, such as high-strength building materials, we're going to see more and more high-rise projects in the future. And another development in the 20th and 21st century is the use of prefabrication. Prefabrication is a practice of assembling components of a structure in a factory, and we're transporting the products or materials from the factory to the construction sites. So you will not see so many works to be done at the construction sites other than assembling and installation of these pieces. And the third one is ecology, and the most important one is carbon emissions. The rising recognition of global climate change, has posed many stresses on the construction industry, such as how can you reduce your carbon emissions and to prevent global warming. And that's why we are seeing that there's a potential carbon tax being imposed to products or projects, or even in service industry. So in the construction industry, what are the stakeholders, and what is the structure of the construction industry? In Australia and New Zealand standard 2006, the construction industry, and I want you to not remember, but to know these sections. The construction industry consists of those businesses mainly engaged in the construction of residential, non-residential buildings, including alterations and additions, engineering structures, and related traded services. So there are 4 sections in the construction industry, which is residential, non-residential buildings, engineering structures, and related traded services. In the construction industry, there are mainly 3 parties, who interact with each other, who talk to each other. The first one is clients. Clients for residential sectors are usually individuals or families. We all have to build a house or buy a house or rent a house. And clients for non-residential and engineering construction can be classified into one of the three groups. The first is government agencies, such as health, education, and administration. Sometimes we have to build a highway, build government offices. And the second is not-for-profit organizations such as the churches and community groups. And the third one is commercial companies. We all know developers and contractors, who sometimes play as a developer as well. And there are consultants. The suppliers of the construction services involve design and construction activities. Well, in the design processes, and the client will enter into contracts with one or more primary consultants. And sorry, it should be contracts here. So in design stage, the clients will enter into contracts with one or more primary consultants. And by using consultant here, I mean architects or engineers or other QS companies, quantity surveying companies. The primary consultants may enter into subcontracts with other specialists. For example, if I enter into a contract with an architectural company, and the company may not be very good at engineering, so he subcontracts the work of engineering to another firm, and this is called subcontracts. Well, for construction services, or when the project is fully designed and we have to build a project, and the clients will enter into a contract with a primary or head contractor for the building work, and the primary contractor will decide whether I will build this on my own or I will subcontract some of the work to others, such as I'm not very good at using building materials, so I will subcontract the procurement of building materials to another firm. And these contracts, I mean, between clients, contractors, subcontractors, and designers, and it is a legal enforceable agreement between two parties, and with each party having a range of responsibilities and obligations. As I mentioned, there are contracts between clients and architects, and between clients and designers, and there are also contracts between clients and contractors. In the contract, there is contract documents which describe the responsibility and obligations of each party, and there are also plans for the project. How am I going to build the house or the building? And there are also specifications for the project, which describe all the labor and materials for each item in each trade, and this is called bills of quantities, and this is a focus of this course. And I think you shall pay attention to the term bills of quantities, and you need to memorize what it is and what it is about. So the bills of quantities, first of all, it's a document. It's a document that details all the work to be undertaken in a building project on a trade-to-trade, item-by-item basis. So it's a trade-by-trade, item-by-item basis, and each item describes the work involved and a measurement of quantities and the materials or labor required, or sometimes cost maybe. If you can see from the figure, it's very straightforward. For example, I probably should enlarge this for you. Okay, so if we have this is a screenshot from bills of quantities. In the section of reinforcement, there are some different bars that you should use as reinforcing. For example, for this type of reinforcement bars, the unit is ton. How many tons we're going to use, and the quantity is 1.8. It means that we're going to use 1.8 tons of this kind of reinforcement bars, and the price is $620 per ton, and it gives you the total price. So by adding all of the prices together, we get a total price, and that's a cost for this. That's a cost for this project. And the bills of quantity give you a very straightforward. It's a friend-looking. It has this friendly-looking appearances, and you can have all the information such as what will brickwork cost you, and what will concrete cost you, and what will reinforcement bars cost you. So it's very straightforward, and this is what we're going to do in this course. And that's basically this week's notes here. There's not so many notes to be made because this is only week 1, and all these things are only introductory to get you familiar with what you're going to learn in this. So if you have any question, post it to the general forum, and I will respond within 24 hours. That's all. You have a great week, and I'll see you next week.